Hi guys, what's up? Today's video is going to be the highly requested how I touch up my roots and how I refresh my red hair video. A lot of you guys wanted to see what exactly I do when it's time to retouch my roots and also refresh my hair because as we all know, red fades super fast. I cannot stress that enough. Red fades so fast. So I wrote down a whole page of things that I figured you should know. And then after I'm done rambling, you guys will actually see a demo of how I retouch my roots and then how I also refresh the rest of my hair, because in the past when I went red, I used to always use the L'Oreal High Color Highlights for dark hair only in the color red all through my hair, but obviously that's super damaging and there's really no need to do that, so I kind of do it a little bit differently now, so I definitely wanted to do this video and share it with you. I'm just going to try to get through this and to make as much sense as I possibly can. So when it's time to do my hair, and you guys will see it in the video, it takes about 3 weeks for me to see root and 3 weeks for it to be basically orange. And people can't really notice because to them it still looks red, so they're like, oh, your hair's still red. I'm like, this is so faded, because I know it's faded because I saw it get from this to there, so I know it's like faded out to an orange. But some people can't even notice. They still think it's red, but it's really orange. So but the retouching, I don't mind having dark roots. I actually like dark roots, and as you can see, I do have darkness right here, and then it goes light. I use 30 volume developer on my roots, but because my base color is so dark, I really need 40 to get it to be as red as this on my virgin hair because I just have such dark hair. So using 30 volume still leaves me with a little bit of dark root, but it's like a dark red, and I like that because, like I said, I like the dark to light effect. It kind of gives me dimension, and that's what I like. But if you want your hair all red, then it's depending on your base color. You'd have to decipher whether to use 20, 30, or 40, but I would really have to use 40. For my roots, I use the L'Oreal High Color Highlights for dark hair only in the color red with 30 volume. I leave it on for about a half hour and then I rinse it out. When I put it on the roots, I do the roots only, and then at the end I kind of just pull it through just to make sure and really concentrate on the root area, because I usually do my hair by myself and all I have is me, myself, and a mirror. So I don't have somebody to tell me whether or not I'm getting every aspect. So what I do is I go through my root, and then when I'm all done, I cross-check. So if I parted this way, I would part that way to cross-check and just to make sure I got everything. And then, like I said, I also take the gloves and I just really work it on the root just to make sure that I got everything. And then I'll take a mirror and look, and you guys will see all of that in the demo just to make sure it really got in, and then I pull it through. But when I pull it through, I'm not really worrying about coloring or refreshing the rest of my hair. I'm just pulling it through for the sake of making sure that I covered my roots and then just pulling it through. It's not really like I'm concentrating on coloring this part. It's really mainly focusing on my roots. So that's what I do. And when you mix it up, it's better to use a whisk, but I couldn't find my whisk, go figure, because the red color is very chunky and it's very hard to use a brush to mix it. But if you are going to use a brush, just really take the time to mix it. It's way quicker with a whisk. Really be sure to make sure it is mixed. And then the ratio is 2.4 ounces of developer to 1.2 color. I have short hair. I have a pixie cut, so I use half a tube when I do my roots. So once again, that's something you have to decide if you have long hair to use the whole box or to not. Then I just use shampoo only to rinse my roots out. Shampoo, no conditioner. And then I'll go ahead, blow dry my hair, and then it's time to do the part 2, which is using Joico's Semi-Permanent Red. And I love this stuff. That's how I got to be the red that I am. This literally is like a Ariel mermaid red. It's not one of those reds that look pink or look orange. It's just a true mermaid Ariel red color, and that's why I always use this. It's amazing. And I got into this when I went to hair school. We use the Joico, Vero, K-Packs, all the colors. They have purple, blue, they have all indigos. They have like everything, but I really, really like the red, Avi being red. I'll put this in, and since this requires no developer, it's just a semi-permanent color. It's not going to damage your hair, so you can leave it on for hours, but I usually leave it on 45 to an hour, and then I'll rinse it in cold water. Always rinse red with cold water. Always, always, always. So I'll rinse it with cold water, condition it, and then I'll be done. So it's like a two-part process to retouching and refreshing, but you guys are going to see the whole demo and everything. So yeah, quickly going to go through some points that I think are important with maintaining red hair. Out of a 7-day week, I wash my hair 3 times a week. That's it. In between washes, I use a lot of dry shampoo. I am a gym girl. I lift weights. I do cardio almost every single day. So you betcha my hair is getting like stinky and sweaty. But knowing that I have red hair, I just can't wash it every day because then I will literally have it faded out in a week. If I washed it every day, it'd be way more faded than it needs to be. So you really can't wash your hair as much as you used to. And I will admit that does kind of suck, but it's the sacrifices we make to have this wonderful red color. It fades super fast. Like I said, in about 3 weeks, I have to refresh my hair. And I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I will say that this is one of the better colors considering like Manic Panic and stuff would fade super, super fast. But this is also salon and very professional, so that's why it does not fade. And then when I do wash my hair, I use Riveting Reds shampoo and conditioner, and I don't like the lather I get from this. I do not feel like it's cleaning my hair, so I will mix it with one of my shampoos that lather nicely, and it's just depositing the color back in. Both of them are the same exact color. They're red, so I will just put some on here and show it to you. It is red, as you can see. That's no joke. And then I also want to make mention that to have red hair, it is not cheap. It is an investment. All the products I have cost me a lot. To be honest with you, it's not cheap. So if you don't have the money to put into red hair and the investment to upkeep it, then I would not suggest doing it. The extensions I am wearing, obviously we know I have a pixie cut. I just like to do different styles with extensions because it gives me a different look, and sometimes I just don't like my pixie cut and the way it's shaped and all that. So the extensions I have are Estelle's Secret, which I've talked about time and time again. I absolutely love, love, love these hair extensions. Probably one of the best hair extensions I've ever tried out, and they are colored. I got them in the mail, and they're Maryland Blonde, which is just blonde, and I colored them with the Color Intensity Vero K-Pack Semi-Perm Red, the same stuff I used in my hair. So if you're interested in the hair extensions, Pinkl0vexx at checkout on estellesecret.com will get you guys a little bit of money off, so I will also have that linked below if you're interested. They are very thick and luxurious, and I promise, promise, promise you will not regret buying them. So I think that I have successfully mentioned everything I want to mention. If you are contemplating going red, please feel free to inbox me. I get messages all the time about all sorts of different hair colors. People constantly message me on YouTube asking me what should I do about this, that, and the next thing. So I'm kind of used to it. So if you need a little bit more help with deciding to go red, whatever color you're starting from to go red, or really any color, but since this is a red video, if you are having a hard time with something, just inbox me and I will try to help you, or comment below and I will try to help you as best as I can, because I don't want anyone wrecking their hair. I don't think I have anything else to say. So if you guys want to see how I touch up my roots and refresh my hair, then just keep watching. Thanks, guys. You are going to want to put gloves on because red doesn't play. It's no joke. It will definitely stain your hands. So definitely put on a pair of gloves. And then we're going to take L'Oreal High Color Highlights in red. And I only use half a tube because I do have short hair. I don't need to use the whole tube. So I'm going to put half in there. And then I'm just going to take this 30 volume developer and I'm just going to measure it out by my eye. I went to cosmetology school, so I've kind of always done this and it's just how I do it. But if you're not really experienced, I would suggest measuring it out. And then I'm going to put some red protein filler in there as well, just to lock in the color. And then I'm going to stir it up, and if you're not using a whisk, really take your time because you don't want this to not be mixed. And it does take time to mix, it's very chunky. There you go. And I'm kind of jamming out right here, so please don't mind me. It's just, I guess I really like this song, and I don't even know what song this is, but I was really jamming out. So I'm going to take some stain barrier cream. This is just the Ion brand from Sally's, and I just don't want to have stains all over me. And then I'm going to go ahead and clip up my hair and take a section like that. And I'm going to begin to apply the product to my root, and really trying to stay just on the root. But this is very difficult if you're doing this by yourself like I am, but I pretty much know where my root is, and I've done this enough to really just know how to do this myself. But if this is your first time doing this, I would suggest having a friend help you. Makes it a lot easier. And yeah, you're just gonna follow this all the way through the rest of your head. So enjoy coloring your hair.
Don't dismiss me, I know what I mean when I say it. A strong woman knows where she stands, believe that. Uh-oh, let's keep it all moving, ready for action in any situation. Go and take control, tonight's your night, time to make it happen. Step up and be who you are, no need to change, cause you are a star. Hands up with all my friends and know that we're all good when the night ends. When the night ends. When the night ends. When the night ends.
Now here I'm just taking a handheld mirror and checking the back of my hair to make sure that I got everything, because I really don't want to have dark random spots in the back of my hair, and anywhere where I feel like it is lacking I'll just apply it. And here I am just pulling the color through with my hands.
Jump in and feel the vibe of my energy.
Now I'm just blow drying my hair, because when you use the semi-permanent color you want to apply it to dry hair. It just holds to the hair a lot better, so that's why I'm blow drying.
Take control, tonight's your night, time to make it happen.
Now it's time to use the Vero K-Pack Joico in red, and I'm just going to put it in a color bowl and just begin to apply it to my hair. No rhyme or reason, you don't have to stay just on your roots. You could just apply it all over and pull it all the way through. So you just want to make sure that you completely saturate and cover your hair.